There was a moment in time where it looked like America wouldn't have a challenger in the 38th Cup. That would have been a huge sadness to the sport.
We now welcome onto the stage from Team Australia, Tom Slingsby, and from American Racing Challenger Team USA, Ken Reed.
We're delighted to be representing and to bring an American challenger back and to create a new team under American Racing Challenger, ARC Team USA.
This is about welcoming a new generation of sailors, hopefully from America, into the America's Cup with a thinking for the long haul, not just 1 year from now, but thinking to the future. And I think a kind of a relief for sailing in America, because for a while there it didn't look like this might happen.
It would have been just a shame, I think that's the right word, if there wasn't an American team for the first time in the history of the America's Cup. And I'm just glad that it all came together. You kind of get across that first finish line and then, okay, now the hard work starts. It's no secret that Doug DeVos and the American Magic team were instrumental in helping us get to this point, selling us pretty much all of their America's Cup assets, and without that, it wouldn't have happened. It frankly wouldn't have happened. We do have a nice little jump, there's no question about it, but as far as personnel and sailors are concerned, we're literally starting from scratch. As of 3 weeks ago, we had exactly 0 employees, so that gives you an idea. Now we're building quite quickly. We're getting a lot of people involved that have been involved in the past, but we're also trying to get plenty of fresh blood in because we're looking to do things certainly a little different. Sail Newport, which is our yacht club, was founded in about a month after the America's Cup was lost in 1983 in order to make sure that sailing as a core, and especially competitive sailing, stayed in Newport. It's inclusive. And that's what we're trying to be. We're trying to kind of reach out to sailing in America, and it's time for us to get America to embrace the modern America's Cup again, and that's very important for us. So lining up a year from now, obviously that's going to be a pivotal moment, but as long as the wheels are still on the bus tomorrow morning, I'm good with that. I can't think of Naples for now. We got plenty of work to do.
Obviously, I'm no stranger to the America's Cup, and my mum always said, if you can't compete for Australia, could you please compete for the US? Because my mum's American. And so I was able to do that, but now I get to come back and compete for Australia because I'm Australian. I mean, it's so exciting for our country, for all the sailors who grew up in my generation who have been wanting to see this happen again. It's a really important and exciting time for us.
Yeah, the America's Cup in 1983, it started a legacy for sailing in Australia, but even sport in Australia. If you look back at iconic sporting moments for Australia, I think that would be #1. We have the Prime Minister at the time, Bob Hawke, who had the famous saying of...
Hey, boss, who sacks anyone for not turning up to die as a buck?
The last time Australia challenged for the America's Cup was 99-2000 America's Cup in Auckland, so 26 years ago.
Those competitors can come out there thinking they're going to have an easy race and look out.
Everyone's excited. It's an amazing time to be a part of this, and the amount of support we're getting back home in Australia is unbelievable. So, yeah, we can't wait to get back out there and racing. We're backed by the Winning family, John Winning Jr. and John Winning Sr. In Australia, we all have nicknames. That's Herman and Woody. And said, well, if you announce an America's Cup campaign, I'll come back and race for you. And we've been chatting about this for a few years, and fortunate that, yeah, like he said, he bit the bullet and we did it, and here we are. We have bought the 2021 Winning America's Cup boat from New Zealand, Te Rahutai. We're going to be modifying that boat. We're allowed to make modifications below the deck and above the deck. Essentially what we're buying from them is really the shell of the boat, because what we'll be putting into the boat is a brand new control system, all new hardware. We'll be putting on a new mast, new sails, new foils, new rudders. And then with the sailors, there's obviously Australian talent littered through all the teams. A lot of them are under contract currently, and so we won't be approaching them for this campaign, but now it's my mission to try to get the top talent back to Australia.
It's really cool to see, right? The Aussies back in the Cup, and I think you know, what it means for the America's Cup is, you know, to go from 6 teams last time around to 7 now with the Australians and the Americans back in. It says a lot for the health of the America's Cup.
Just to think in a year's time we'll be sailing AC35s out there competing for Australia under the green and gold. I think 26 years ago was the last time we were racing under an Australian banner in the America's Cup. It's sad, but it also makes this more exciting. We're going to go out there and we're going to be competitive, we're going to represent our country well, and hopefully in the near future we can really be competing for that America's Cup and having a good shot at winning it.